Dillian the Body Snatcher right here. It's a champ. Big up to Sporting Icon. Subscribe. Otherwise, I might pay you guys a visit.
Right. I have seen all your guys' messages regarding WBA and Dillian Whyte. So thank you very much. Obviously, I can't respond to all of you, so I may as well just do a video on it. Which is the WBA have removed Dillian Whyte from their rankings, even though he passed VADA right the way through camp, random testing, before the fight with Oscar Rivas and after the fight with Oscar Rivas, which again, much like the WBC, doing the same thing with Dillian Whyte with regard to the interim world champion and mandatory position. They jump before anything is proven, right? Because as of right now, he's passed all VADA, which is the only protocol that these guys even need to concern themselves with. But these guys all have an agenda. And of course, with British Box Border Control and UCAD, it's a query. He was cleared to fight. So right now, he's innocent, right? But I know there's a lot of people out there, oh, he's guilty, he's guilty. Because you want him to be guilty, because you pray for it. You really want it, because you're sad, is what it is. But the thing is, though, is that when you've got a organisation such as the WBA, which historically these guys are the oldest ones, you think that these guys would be a little bit more full of just. Okay, these guys would be a little bit more experienced and have a bit more understanding, be a bit more fair with fighters, understand they've seen all kinds of situations, but WBA do jump before anything else. And more often than not, they tend to jump to the tune of the WBC. It's almost like the WBC tell the WBA what to do, okay? Or the WBC do something and the WBA are like, oh, hell no, you're not going to outdo us, so we're going to go suspend this person, you know? We're going to actually remove them from the rankings, all right? And you guys cast your minds back to Luis Ortiz when he didn't put the high blood pressure medication on the form for VADA when he was supposed to take on Deontay Wilder. And the WBC, they investigated it and they cleared him, okay? The high blood pressure medication was fine. The WBA removed Luis Ortiz from the mandatory position and from the rankings altogether. Suspended him, what was it, 18 months or something, I think it was? But he hasn't failed anything, but I mean, seriously, okay? He got cleared, all right? So, again, WBA, they tend to react without actually knowing the facts, which is an absolute shame. It really is a shame, considering, as I said, these guys are the oldest sanctioning body. But these guys will do what they want to do. And it's unfair. It seems to be some kind of witch hunt out there for Dillian Whyte right now. Even the IBF won't even rank Dillian Whyte. They haven't ranked him for, well, ever since he turned down the fight with Kubrat Pulev for the IBF mandatory position. But he turned it down because the IBF said that Pulev should get 75%, even though Pulev wasn't the mandatory. It's a 50-50 fight, right, when it becomes mandatory. But they want to give Pulev 75% and put the fight on in Bulgaria. Dillian Whyte was like, jog on. So, yeah, they totally removed him from the rankings. The WBO as well, he was number one. Alexander Usyk, he becomes undisputed at cruiserweight, moves up to heavyweight. This is their rule, so he does jump above as the mandatory challenger because he was undisputed from a lower weight class, which you can't really argue that, you know, that's their rules. But Tyson Fury defeats Tom Schwartz, jumps above Dillian Whyte. Dillian Whyte defeats Oscar Rivas, and Tyson Fury stays ahead of him. Again, I don't understand how this works. Well, I kind of do. Tyson Fury's a Frank Warren fighter and Bob Arum. But all these sanctioning bodies are an absolute joke. The whole lot of them. WBA, you haven't even released a statement that I've seen about this. You haven't done anything. You guys just react. As I said, because you guys are the whipping boys of the WBC, because these guys are more famous. Mauricio Sullivan, as much of a plum that he is more famous than the damn president of the WBA. I'm not even too sure where the WBA is based. Is it like Venezuela or something? Forget what it is there. I mean, do you even have a TV over there? No idea. But fact is, you're making stupid decisions, regardless of anything. You're making stupid decisions. You're hanging somebody before they've been proven. So all you're doing is, even though Dillian Whyte has passed all the protocol, he was cleared to fight. There was a query, all right? But he was cleared to fight. He's passed VADA. What more does he have to do? And you just remove him without a word. Did you even tell Dillian Whyte about it? I have no idea. But the thing is, for me, all sanctioning bodies are an absolute joke. And I wish upon wish that I had some kind of power, which obviously I don't and will never have, but to just eradicate all the sanctioning bodies. And we could just create one. We get big BoxRec involved. BoxRec, listen up. Give me a call, right? Let's just eradicate and make all of the sanctioning bodies obsolete because of their pure stupidity. Because like a BoxRec, at least these guys, you may not agree with all their rankings at times, but at least it's fair, okay? And it's based on What fights are you fighting? How many fights are you having? How active you are? What did you do in the fight? And who did you beat? So it's all done on a point system. So BoxRec, give me a call. Let's create the BoxRec Sport and Icons world title, shall we, for each division and to eradicate the rest. Give me a call. By the way, you're paying for it all. Now, the WBA is a stupid decision. Just at least wait for everything to settle down, find out what's going on, and then act. You don't act before. I mean, that's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And the WBA just doing themselves more harm than good. But they don't realise it because all these sanctioning bodies, as I said before, live in their own little world, live in their own little bubble that nobody can knock on the door for. Okay? For whatever reason, there's a witch hunt. Is it Dillian Whyte? Personally, I think that they've done like Eddie Hearn. That's what I think it is. I think that they're all clubbing together to keep Eddie Hearn's guys out of it. That's what I think it is. But anyway, who knows? WBA removed Dillian Whyte from the number 3 position. He beats Oscar Rivas and just removes him altogether. So drop your thoughts below about it. Click thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you all on the next one.